there was a particular student that came in by the name of Hannibal.
We doing the Vlad? All right, come on. What's up? What you want to know?
No, I'm not. No.
Keep the Vlad. I do over here. Keep
No,
that statement.
actually, I kind of resent that a little bit.
Okay, so let me say this.
I resent that because that's something else.
So I retract that statement. Let me say that I got a new album out, and you pulling out all this. Yeah, go ahead. So to my Born Master. You want to know my Born Master? As you want to know my Born Master, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Born Master Mind.
Yeah, that was his name, right? But he came as Hannibal originally.
His name was Hannibal when I met him. Yeah.
Right.
Jersey. Yeah.
From Jersey.
From Jersey. That I recall. Yeah.
Okay.
Like why ain't gonna
Right, because see, and this is the thing that he had a class at a law school at one time, and I came through, and I respected a lot of what he was saying, but there was some things that was kind of like, wait a minute, like, and we had, and in our conversations, I found the man to be a brilliant man.
Okay.
Found him to be very, he had a very brilliant mind. But again, there were some things that were questionable, and there were some incidences that happened that, then he, in question, him being questioned, he mentioned you as being one of his educators.
I saw the tape. Well, yeah, he said, so who taught you? He said Victorious. And then he said it was Victorious. Yeah, I saw that. And then Sunya said, Sunya called him out on that. He said, nah, I know Victorious.
Yeah, and I remember I was there. I'm like, I know Victorious too, and that's when you and I made a phone call to you.
I remember that, yeah.
Right, and we.
Well, I thought the Wise first, but yeah. So what's the question?
Wise from Atlanta.
All right, we gonna do this, guy. Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah, Wise.
Yeah, yes, Wise. Wise from Mount. Okay.
You know a lot of guys, huh? With the same name.
Yeah, I do. I do. I just want to just be clear and who. Now my Victoria's honor-in-law. I mean, we know Victoria's honor.
Just call me Victoria's and shit. Just label it Victorious.
Okay, peace.
Someone can't even say, yo, my name is Inf Mega. I'm supposed to be like, all right, cool, peace. What's up?
Inf Mega, see, that's a
the whole thing. Okay.
Anyway,
but it's kind of like it's like word. You Inf Mega. All right.
Okay, so you meet this person who's called himself Hannibal.
Yeah.
What is your impression at that time, or do you recall?
I'm talking about 20 years ago.
I mean, do you recall? I mean,
I don't recall my first time meeting the brother. I remember he came to the class every Saturday.
Right.
It was a popular class, and it was the right time to be walking through 125.
Between 2000 and 2004.
Sometime around that, yeah. And then he left. While he left. If you want to know, am I vegan? Yes, I'm vegan. I've been vegan since I was 18 or 19, a long time ago, 95, right? Teaching to be vegan? No, I don't put. I don't teach. Be like my personal, culture.
Or better yet, no. Let me rephrase it in terms of because I know that in terms of teaching and taking on students, you're more particular.
I'm a vegan too.
You're particular and how you take on it. You're not gonna just claim anybody who came to your class.
They that snapped, I never got snapped into. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Everybody that came to your class, you don't claim them as being your student, right?
Which it's matter of perspective, right? So like, matter of perspective, and that brought that out. So I have people that I walk land with, and I felt like I was directly responsible for 24/7, right? Your folks that came every Saturday, and they were taught, by me. But I hadn't claimed people like that as students of mine. But of course, that doesn't make any sense, right? Like, obviously, I teach in the class. They're in the class. They're my students. But in the classical sense of the 5%, when I say student, I mean someone that I've given specific, information to in order to bring them to a level of being a teacher themselves.
A teacher of this.
Right. Teacher of whatever it is I teach. Right. And that's going to include Supreme Mathematics, Supreme Alphabet, 120, History, etc. In class, unlike other classes, I did not teach people Supreme Mathematics in 120. find out what everybody knows, and you know, and I'll dance around that line of what people know, so it's not thunder above their head. Or I might assign someone to work with somebody else, because I wasn't at a want for like more people to be responsible for, so it wasn't important for me to quote unquote claim people. But if someone came to my class and they say that I taught them and I changed their life, as many have, then, you know, all praise due. You know what I mean? Like, I can't take that experience away from them. Again, like with the seeds in the trees. Someone said I planted the seed in their mind, that's what I did. You know? But they're only, you know, there are only a few dozen that you know, that can say that we walked that land together, but I'm sure there are hundreds that say that we're in the class, right? But you know, one thing that I was told is that you can be in class with a straight A student and still fail. We are next to a straight A student, doing all his homework, know all that. You can still fail. It's not about who's in the class, it's not about who teaches you. At a certain point of manhood, right? Not about that. It's about how you live it and how long you can live it, you know, for yourself. So yes, at a certain point, it becomes semantics. You know, was I there for that individual's foundation? I believe he knew some stuff. He really had certain amount of consciousness before he came to the school.
Right, he came with a name.
I don't know his honorable side. I don't
Doesn't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, but that name is a famous name, and he's coming with that name.
Yeah. So you know, I can't say I didn't teach him that he was a, you know, I again, my class was not the black man is God. That wasn't my class. Class is about how you're able to analyze the world that you're in and the world within, using whatever tools that you have. So again, I didn't give 120 out in that class. Now, like someone who, I met you in the school, right? I might be in the school, and we might, you know, walk land somewhere, you know, and then it's like, all right, we can connect. Then I might give them, you know, 120 or something like that. But the class wasn't for that. You go to 120 class with Washamel, and then Shot Master for a second, who's also, you know, someone that I walk land with in that sense.
If Mecca did this.